So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, which allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making, impenetrable bases.
I think the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base. Defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like
Yo.
of walls, so my opponents have to find their way through to my base, almost like a maze. And then once those walls are up,
We've been waiting for months, and this is what y'all. You know what? Where's Hellblade?
Come time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp.
Where is Hellblade? That's
Strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in. Then I can smash down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
the opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
and you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers. You just have to be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
I can't see you, Gerard.
A while back, we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
So, what's up, Pose? You said don't show my don't show my Sony pony flag. Listen, I'm showing my gamer flag. This your favorite platform. So you want to explain all this stuff to me? Forza always come through, so I already know Forza's gonna have some heat.
Look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
Sorry I'm not on camera, y'all. I am partaking and eating lunch.
At launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface. This yields a paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car. It's now contextually aware and more localized. We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more
That
realistic
paint
together
thickness.
with low pressure areas like recesses and alcoves.
Yeah.
These stations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
Wow. Wow.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever. And the
This is y'all best. Let me stop.
for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza.
Nah, Paul, you gotta play it. You gotta play it.
Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape.
Got fresh.
New features like our regional track announcer system and improved tire and suspension audio bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before.
What's up, Prince?
Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up for this generation. You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to Motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data. Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation.
For some reason,
Physically based lighting and
I'll put
volumetric fog
my
effects, and a
thing
fully
down.
procedural cloud system that evolves organically. Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D spectators, so you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather ensures a constantly evolving racing experience where no 2 laps ever look the same.
What about now?
Dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same.
Sounds robotic.
I love the detail our talented team of artists have built into Kyalami.
Okay, thank you.
Fast forward to night, and the vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kyalami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS, with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces. With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments, Forza Motorsport is truly a generational leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
It's a little robotic, right?
Forza Motorsport is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused single-player career. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
It's not. Well, I have headphones on, so it can't be doing that. I don't know if it's the noise gate. I have no idea what's going on. It's always something. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard.
What's this?
Check this out. chest. It's powering up my new robot arm. It's making everything sync up with the beat. Let's rock. This is awesome! That's the defect!
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
Ready for more?
Profession, rock star.
I don't know. I feel like it's trying to do
Future Rockstar.
Trying to say overdrive.
I'm Shinji Mikami, studio head at Tang Gameworks. Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi
They
Rush.
have a different character. Yeah.
Chill out! It'll be fine! Power forward!
まあね、このゲームを僕が作ってたら、もう全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね、生まれて本当に良かったね。
Why does this man have a Japanese character?
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, we hope it's a pleasant surprise.
Bro, it's giving Sunset Overdrive.
Let's have some fun.
まあ僕はね、本当に新しいものができて、未だにワクワクしてるよ。
でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Why y'all have to keep giving the same generic ass characters though?
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music.
Looking at it, Indian kid.
The more you flow with the beat,
like,
the better you can connect your attacks and abilities. You are in total control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack. As you can see, the beat moves the world around you and is the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making
play.
Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this. Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
And the crowd goes wild!
Chai! Chai! Chai!
Oh, anyone see the guy that did this?
How about we see it all in action?
Bring it on!
It's not groundbreaking though.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat. Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm.
I'll have to play it to
When we
feel
say
it.
everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm. But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're Rhythm Pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies to expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action.
That's not bad.
The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind: taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies. Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then we have a showdown.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists. Hi-Fi Rush is like nothing we've made at Tango before. And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
Whew. Pretty rockstar move, Chai.
That came in handy.
もしね、ハイファイラッシュでお客さんから怖いって言われたら、俺もう死んじゃうかも。まあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でるでする。
それは当たり前でしょうね。いや、でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
まあこれはジョンのゲームだから、ジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game. Seriously. It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
We hope you
better say
enjoy
Game
playing
Pass.
it.
Everybody gonna be upset.
Yeah, good. Super psyched.
You looking for me?
Get him!
Mind if I join?
Oh, so you playing this? This is on your roster of anticipated games.
Said
On
we
the
don't have
show?
to fight.
I believe it does, sir.
How about...
What's up, video game lover?
This is entertaining. You're going out with the trash.
Here's your Project Armstrong pass. And welcome to Vandelay campus.
Yes!
Wow. That's fire. It's out right now today.
Anything interesting happened so far?
Welcome to Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the headquarters of ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter. I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever. If you watched the teaser closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist. It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never before seen in this world. Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore a story based around the return of a well-known Daedric prince you just might remember from the Dragonborn Skyrim DLC. For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world.
My stream went off.
Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO. What about the moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab? For the Oblivion fans out there, how about another chance at taking on the colossal Daedric prince, Mehrunes Dagon? Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman. Go fishing. Decorate and furnish your home. Customize your character. Play it like an action RPG. And when you're ready, you can easily engage in one of the best open-world PvP systems. Run dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless. New players will immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the most, if not the most, welcoming on the planet. We invite everyone who has not yet experienced ESO to give it a try and create your own stories in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo or with friends. Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions. It's magical being able to travel almost anywhere you please from the moment you enter the world. ESO is available on PC and Mac, in addition to previous and current-gen consoles, including a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes. An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass. And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our take on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more. At ZOS, we have so many passionate and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necrom.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. How are you?
See you in Tamriel.
I want my Hellblade, but I know I'm not gonna see that today.
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late. But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up!
Welcome to Red Ball, Massachusetts. where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players. Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire
They
slaying
changed their
squad
face.
to take back Redfall's haunted streets.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling. Explore the streets of a quaint island town, from the once bustling downtown to the haunted forest to the decimated seaside boardwalk and gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
There's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right? Well, the lighthouse keeper's a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bert.
Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles.
I can't wait to play
and
this
shift
though.
through the floor to avoid damage.
You say just be. You better be ready. When does the game come out? It is showing. I'm supposed to do that.
Oh.
What, please?
Uh-oh.
The lighthouse is back up, but there's more waiting for you. Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways.
I don't know why this is doing this.
Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
Is Remy the
We got him, Bribon.
Is Remy the sister? Like
Shot. Oh, shoot!
Everyone's safe. Let's move on. Exploring Redfall will take you beyond the bounds of reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces
What are you
to
saying
unravel
wow
the
about?
vampire secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his raven.
It does. It is given Back for Blood.
With his teleporter, instantly closing the gap.
I had enjoyed Back for Blood though. Like it's just that I'm afraid if it doesn't give replayability. But am I afraid if it doesn't give replayability? But I'm like, if it's something that
to destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart.
you're gonna want to keep playing it. If it's a multiplayer game, you're gonna want to play it more and more. But
That's hot, y'all. That's hot right there.
I just hope it has replayability aspects that is a different, I guess like a different experience each time.
Before it comes crashing down.
It'll collapse any second.
That's my thing.
Nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all vampire turf, so tread carefully.
I got you.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find safe houses hidden all over the island, and then work your way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful
Back for
vampire
Blood with
called the
vampires.
Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or with friends, each hero can take on any situation. Each brings powerful, unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them.
Yeah, it's a Back for Blood. It's the dope thing about Back for Blood that made it a different experience with those cars, but the cars kind of backfired on you. Like,
There are many ways to customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
Nighty-night. Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire-slaying inventions. From shotguns to sniper rifles.
I need my sniper rifle.
Well. That's
And of
yo,
course,
they
there's
got
also
mad
legendary
weapons.
stakes.
That's dope.
Find these in the world to customize your weapons.
Fire.
I'm looking forward to play it. Like, I can't wait to play it, but because I love co-op games.
Of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield. When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Thank you for visiting Redfall.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin
immersive open worlds.
I mean, there's a
unique
difference
and
between a
customizable
multiplayer and a
RPG
co-op. Yes,
and
a
FPS
co-op is
gameplay.
under
And of course, our
multiplayer
signature
branch of
storytelling
gaming,
and rich
but
world building.
like
Along
four,
with
you
our
got
spin
4
on
people,
one of the most
like 4 or
classic
5
monsters
people,
of all time.
Vampires.
like
It's
a
been amazing
PVE.
to see how all of us have pulled together to deliver our vision for something new.
Redfall is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer.
Yeah, what we looking at?
Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
That is long,
you
bro.
again for joining us.
That
And
is
we'll see you
far.
soon in Redfall.
Here we go.
I have to wait for long May. I'm thinking like March.
Oh, it's second? Okay.
Yeah, it's. Okay, May 2nd. I feel like this game is gonna be cannibalized. Something's gonna come out and I don't know. I know they did not put pre-order. I know y'all did not put pre-order up there. Let me stop being bad.
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hello. It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever.
What?
Yeah, that was alright.
It said pre-order. I'm like, let me, yo.
Thanks, and see you in Tamriel.
It said pre-order.
All right, let's do this.
And I'm like, but I'm playing it on Game Pass though. Um. uh. So guys, what do y'all think? I mean, I already knew what to expect, but I felt like this should have never been a showcase. There was no need to get these developers out of their projects that they're working on and have them make this he said Usher and the Undertaker. I don't know what's up with my recommendation stuff right here. I mean, no, sneaker shopping, food stuff, pretty much the stuff I look at. Good recommends. Yeah. So, guys, why am I sitting like that? Let's look. I want to look at these comments. Like, not the crazy comments. Somebody put a 6 out of 10. No. Where's the Starfield joint? Where is the Star of Fields? Why is that happening? I'm like, there we go. Where's the Starfield stuff? Bad close on the camera. Like, what's going on? I just want to know where's Starfield. Weren't they supposed to do a Starfield? I thought there was supposed to be like something separate with Starfield. That's what I was waiting for, to be honest. I already knew what the deal was going to be with the developer direct. It's just the developers just giving updates to the projects that they're working on. So I knew it wasn't going to be like this ultra thing or whatever. So, what did y'all think of it? What's up, Chariot? What's up, Tiger? Said High Rush looks interesting. It's not like wow. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but like I keep saying, I'm tired of seeing the same old generic white character. Like there's tons of other people and cultures to make the fucking character. Like I'm cursing because I get annoyed. Like to make the character out of, and it's always curious to me. I'm like, I just to make a Japanese character at that point. Then, if you're a Japanese developer. Why is it that when Japanese developers make a game, if it's not them, they always make the character white? And I'm just keeping it 100. Like, y'all just always make the character white. This is the one time we see with Forspoken that the character is black. But even if the character's not black, like, you can explore what other people to make your characters out of. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna be in New York at the 2K event. Okay, cool. That's tomorrow? The 2K event is tomorrow? The draft? Oh. Starfield is the only game I'm looking to play. Redfall looks interesting, but nothing that I want to play Redfall because it's a co-op game. I'm always interested in playing co-op games with my friends and stuff like that. Why am I so close? Why is my camera is just bugging out right now? But I'm gonna just let it be because I'm gonna be on later. See some stuff else. I can't really see the chat. It's mad small. What's going on? Chat is ultra small. I don't know, y'all. But I mean, I'm gonna play the what is it called? High Rush. I'm gonna play the game and see how it is. I do like games that have rhythm stuff in it. You said you liked the developer direct. Well, that's good that you liked it. No, I already took care of my appetite. I had lunch during the actual showcase, and then I went on camera. Yeah, I know. They said it would get its own showcase, but I thought the showcase was going to be the same day right after. And when I heard somebody say that, I was like, I don't know. That don't really make sense because that takes away from the developer direct. But I guess this is something new of having a developer direct. The thing is this. I didn't expect this to be this type of showcase where it's showing all, like, yeah, everyone as gamers and customers and consumers, we all need to kind of understand the expectations of these different showcases. Like, this, of course, is the developer direct. They're trying to do something where to get, it's like having a developer diaries, but they're doing it, I guess, kind of in showcase form. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Xbox, not Xbox, Minecraft Legends. I do want to play that game. Then we got to see, I guess, to see the people behind the project. So it was more on pretty much, you know, giving props and celebrating and showcasing the actual the people behind the game. A lot of times you don't get to see the people who work on the game, or those who you might see like the leader, the director, but not so much the people who's actually creating the game. So they kind of did that and they kind of didn't. They like showed the team and like, okay, the same old people you'll get to see all the time talking about the game. But as far as the games that was displayed, these are games we already knew that were coming and giving some more updates. Redfall, it didn't really give me too much, but I guess that's all that it gives with Redfall. So it's looking like a Back 4 Blood type game, and I enjoy Back 4 Blood, but once it was over, it was over with. So I don't know. I think my headset went out, so I'm not gonna be able to hear anything. There's nothing else to hear anyway. But yeah, y'all. I hope. What did y'all say? I'm surprised they are releasing a self drop on a new IP. I'm not really too surprised because when you have a service like Game Pass, you can do stuff like that. Cause it's like the curiosity and the like, oh, I want to see what this is about. You're able to do that when you have a service like a Game Pass. That's why when like every time they say pre-order and Game Pass, I'm like, no one's gonna pre-order. They're just gonna hop on Game Pass for your game. But I'm gonna look and see if it's on, and try and download it and see what it's gonna be about. It looks cool. It looks interesting. I just wish I just change it up a bit. Like it just gets really boring when you just see the same old as a white male character, a white female character, like over and over, and I'm like, come on. It's just boring to me. Like, can you give us a different character of something? Like, no, they don't have to be black. They could be somebody else, because y'all, you know, when somebody's a black character, it's a problem. They could be whatever else. Like, can we just get something different? It just adds a different layer. That's the only thing. It's like, it just gets boring. What else? But I think that's about it. That's about it, people. Hopefully to start at the Starfield. I don't know when that showcase, because I didn't even get a press release on that. I don't know when that showcase is gonna be about, but it's about to be 4 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go back and play something and stream something, because I was playing Nobody Saves the World earlier. Tonight I do want to play Forspoken, and then I know I gotta play some more God of War Ragnarok. To be honest, I'm no longer interested in white protagonists anymore. This is the only games leaning towards Monster Hunter, Fallout, game with black. There's not a game with black or non-white. Play Nobody Saves the World with Lisa. I don't think she has that. She hasn't downloaded it, but yeah, well, hopefully will the show will be on. I didn't hear anything involved. I know Mike might show up late. But yeah, Nobody Saves the World is really fun. I was streaming that game earlier. I didn't stream it on YouTube, but I'll try and see how I can make that possible. So, well, I could do it on my PC and stream it that way for y'all. But I will stream later on today. It's either going to be Nobody Saves the World, Forspoken, and I still got to do Midnight Suns. Yeah, like I was playing it because of Game Pass, and because I didn't finish it, I went to buy the game. It was on sale. I'm kind of upset because it was cheaper on PlayStation. So I think it's $12 on PlayStation, and on Xbox it was like 22 something. But I was a little upset. It was lots of fun. And Obas, I didn't even know the stream went out at all. I was talking to y'all and I'm looking down and it says that I'm live still, and I'm looking down at my phone because that's why I'm looking at the chat, and I'm like, wait a minute, nobody's talking. Like nobody's chatting. And then I go on to say, okay, y'all, I'll see y'all later for the showcase, and it says you can stream now. And I'm like, what? I thought I was streaming the whole time. So I was only on for like an hour and 20 minutes or something. Yeah, I just went ahead and bought the game. I enjoy it. It's something that it was on sale anyway, so I was like, okay. And it's a long game, so. All right, Cherry, I appreciate it. Ken, what did you say? Because you was laughing earlier. I just don't know what you said. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here and play something in the meantime. And I will see y'all soon on the stream. And then hopefully I will see y'all again for Culture Code, which is on Afropunk, or twitch.tv/Afropunk if we're gonna be on tonight. So yeah, I gotta check in with the crew and see if we are gonna be on tonight. Yeah, I was dead. I was laughing. I was talking to myself. Like I was talking to the chat. I'm like, damn, this is like when I first started streaming. I was first started streaming, which was 7 years ago. You know, there was nobody in there, but I truly believe you got to do that. Like people start coming in, I start talking to yourself. I was only child for a while, so that's nothing new for me. But yeah, have a great day at damn, my headset just went completely off. Have a great day at great day at work. Chariot. Did my message confuse you earlier on what? No, your message didn't confuse me. About the protagonist thing? No. Let me see. You said I'm no longer interested in white protagonists anymore. This is the only games I'm leaning towards. Monster Hunter, Fallout, Elden Ring. If there's not a game with a black or non-white protagonist, I'm out. No, like that was straightforward, and I don't blame you because it's boring. It's like I want to see other people like keep doing the same thing over and over again. And that's why you know, for everybody, just like how the way you feel, there are video game developers of different walks of life that is creating games with their people and their culture in it, and that definitely should be celebrated and played more so they can start getting the bigger budgets and getting the recognition so they could do bigger and better things. So so yeah, like exactly, Nigel. Even if it's a female protagonist, it's either white or Asian. Um, and it's like, okay, if it's an Asian developer, I expect you to make your Asian character. Like that's expected. And it's the same thing with these white developers too. The thing is, they do have other people on their team, so it just gets boring. That you wouldn't want to explore different people if you have those people that are on your team as well. So why not? But it's their game, so it's nothing to really be that much upset about. It's like I said, supporting. You want to see black protagonists, make sure y'all go out and support black game developers so they can have the bigger budgets and get the recognition that they deserve as well. We want to see Hispanic to support the games out there from the Hispanic game developers, from Indian game developers, Pacific Islander, Native, whatever the case may be. So you can see those games from them. Like there's tons of fire indie games like that's coming out and or are out now. And I'm like, wow, this game is more interesting than like I'm playing Nobody Saves the World. I don't know who made the game. I didn't like as far as who's on that team, but that game is really fun and I'm having a great time playing that game. And it took me away from like I remember I think Poles, you was saying like, why haven't you finished God of War Ragnarok? And I'm like, to be honest, it's just I'm not really in the mood to play that game. I'm having fun playing this indie game right now. Like, that's just me. You said Pikachu Lita said what? Uh, uh I didn't see what she said. About the Forspoken. Listen, this Forspoken game is there's so many sides to why people are upset or whatever. So many different reasons with different things, and I understand. From of course, you know, having a black game protagonist, and you have all white writers, and that's not going to convey certain things that, of course, will come out authentic writing wise with a black character and or whatever. It's just like okay, if I make this Hispanic character, of course you can't have somebody from somewhere else in the world and can relate to this one character that grew up in the Bronx or something like that. Like so but yeah. Um but yeah, y'all, support what you want to see. Because if not, you're begging someone to make something that does not look like them. So like just saying, it is what it is. So support. You want to see those different type of people in games, support those games, support those developers that make those games. And they small right now, and it might be a so-called mediocre game, but there's been tons of mediocre AAA games that's been coming out the past from last year and about to come out this year too. So I gotta spend your time wisely on what you consider mediocre. I'd rather have a mediocre indie game that I know, okay, this game is cool, it was or whatever, but I know it'll be fire if they had the budget for it. So, you know. But enough of that. I guess what I think about the developer direct, just to end it off right there. I didn't have a problem. It's just I felt like it wasn't needed. That's all. I just felt like this developer direct, it really wasn't needed. What was needed was I want to see Hellblade. I want to see Avowed. I want to see Fable. The Redfall stuff, cool. That's an anticipated game. I have 23 studios. I want to see what y'all are actually working on if this is going to be a developer direct. Like that would have been a great time to talk about Hellblade 2 with the developers and see what in the world is actually going on, because how we still don't have this game. How? So I'm gonna leave it at that. But thank you everyone for coming through. I appreciate it. This was kind of a short notice thing of me streaming. I see I'm chilling in a robe. But I will see y'all on some streams coming up. And I missed y'all, so definitely gonna be streaming some more. This is for the summer show. We said that 2 summers ago. Like 2 summers ago, I've been waiting for Hellblade. So hopefully, I hope, I really hope, a bunch of remakes and remasters is the only games I'm looking forward to playing now. Damn, I really enjoyed Gunk and Dishonored: Death of the Outsider. I really want to get my hands on Deathloop. Deathloop is on Game Pass. All right, Pose, I'll see you later. Yeah, but it is on there. Make sure you also check out if you want to know about more Black game developers and stuff in the games. Make sure you check out Black Voices in Gaming. Dez from Burnout Brighter, and also Level 1 outlet. Her and we hosted Black Voices in Gaming, which is put on by The Mix, the Media Indie Exchange. I'm getting tongue twisted. So definitely check out Black Voices in Gaming. You'll get to see a lot of games from Black developers. That these games are out now. A lot of them are either on Steam or other platforms when they was able to, of course, get a chance to get their stuff on other platforms to get more of a budget and stuff. So check that out, because you can go and see these Black game protagonists by games that's trying to get out there. Like they really need the word of mouth, people talking, sharing clips of those games. I know I'm gonna do better on my end to actually play those games on my platform too. So I have a couple of the games, so I'm gonna play that. I know I'm gonna play the Bats game, and it's another game that I wanted to play, and it's made by a Black developer. I also gotta finish Aztec, which is made by a Mexican developer. So I gotta finish. I like that game, so I gotta finish that game too. And yeah, so make sure you stay tuned for that and support those developers out there, Black and Hispanic developers. And I will check you all later. Peace, y'all. Thanks, Nigel.